Hello friends, I am Shankar. Welcome to Startup COE. It's a complete startup knowledge channel. We are there in the series of the pitch deck creation, and we are explaining about the concept, and we are doing the activity for the pitch deck. As part of that, today I am going to discuss about the product screens. We are going to mentioning everything about the startups in the pitch deck. So as part of that, the product design, the kind of demo you are showing to your investors. So it's not like you will give the video demo. Initially, you have to give the screens. So how your product works. If your product is online or web-based app, you have to give the details like how it works. So as part of that, and we will show the screens to the investors. In the initial days, people used to fund just after hearing an idea in the napkin stage and after the prototype. After that, if you reach to the investor is believe in your idea and you, then they used to fund. But nowadays it's not happening. So that's the reason, and investors are looking for the MVP products, and which is a minimum viable product. If your product is already there in the minimum viable stage, definitely you will have the screens so that you will just take the screenshot and keep it in this slide. If you are not covering the few functionalities which is there in the existing MVP product, then you will make the screen and you will display and explain how it works in the future. This is how the product screen should be. And let's come to our idea, and which is Kanuka.com, which is a promotional gifting solution for all businesses. And you know that we are explaining about the entire series of things. It is kind of the one complete comprehensive course. So we explain about the concepts, and we took the idea and we are building each and every building block, each and every statement. After that, we are making the fundable pitch deck with that example so that you will understand and you can do the same thing for your idea. And as part of that, today I am going to explain you our idea. So what I mean that if you are directly coming to this video, and you please go through from the starting, I am going to give it in the channel page so that you will understand better and where it needs to start. And this kind of knowledge will give you the complete picture on any startup to start or any business to start. Let's come to our idea. Before going to explaining about our idea recap, explaining about the product, how it works for our idea. And once again, I'm requesting friends, and all the tech channels has a less encouragement. So please do encourage by subscribing and click the bell icon to get the notification. And please do like the video and share it with your friends, well-wishers and the family members, and please do comment if you have any questions, good or bad, ugly, about this video. And friends, and without wasting time, let's get into the topic. And friends, let's recap our idea. Our idea is the Kanuka.com, which is a promotional gifting solution for every business promotion. Here we are thinking there are three concepts and but which are there in the one line. Wholesaler or any big retailers or the manufacturer or anyone who are selling bulk. If those people and who want to clear out their stock, they should have the one platform and where they will keep those items. And you know that all the retailers in the festival time or the clear out the stock or to increase the promotions and or to attract the new customer, they used to give the promotions. So as part of those promotions, and they will use to give the deep discounts and the cashback offers or any bumper price or something they used to give. So far they are using it, and maybe they don't have the right alternative, and which is very flexible enough and which can take out all the burden to manage their promotions. And that's why we introduced the Kanuka.com. So here the retailers and who buy those bulk items from the manufacturers or from the retailers and all, so they will attach those bulk products to any of their promotions. For example, I have given the examples. If the one guy is buying the refrigerator or the TV, and they will get the mixer grinder. So that kind of the deal they are going to display it. So in this entire concept, and let's talk about the few scenarios and how the user journey will starts and finishes. So before going to talk about the user journey, and let's talk about the few scenarios and what are the scenarios is going to cover all these concepts. So the first one is the customer coming to online. There are a couple of things. The retailers can keep their campaign in the online, but at the same time, and when customer comes to their offline store, so it should be available for them as well. So that's the reason. And the first scenario is customer coming to the online, and the next scenario is customer directly walking to the store. And the third scenario is the retailers or the wholesaler or the manufacturer who want to offer to clear out their stock. So it's a bulk product posting kind. And the fourth scenario is retailers who is looking for the product or services to buy and offer to the customer in their coming campaigns. So these are the four scenarios, and let's see that the user journey and how it starts and ends in the each scenario. So let's talk about the first scenario, and which is the customer coming to the online. So once he come to the online, and as I told that retailer will create the campaigns, so those campaigns will available in the discovery platform for the customers. Usually the customer when comes, he don't look at what the free they are going to get, and he will look at what the product he want. For example, he needs a 55-inch TV, and he will look into the 55-inch TV, and after that he will look into that what the free they are getting. So the same 55-inch TV has his campaign is there with many retailers, and they might offer different the promotional gifting along with that 55-inch TV on a particular brand. So now the customer has the many choices, and so he will choose one of the best the extra gift he is going to get based on his need or interest and hobbies or anything. Once he choose that, he will buy in online, and he will generate the coupon code, which is the free item he is going to get it, or the complete order he will generate the coupon code. To give the extra flexibility to the customer, in the Conoco.com have the couple of things, and one is the warehouse located in the particular location. It is, for example, if it is in Bangalore, in the Bangalore itself there is a warehouse. It will give the more flexibility for the customer. He can walk into the warehouse and he show that QR code through the mobile or through the printout and what he has generated, and he will get the gift. And otherwise he will communicate to the warehouse and ask them to dispatch to their home. Maybe the terms and conditions based on the transportation, he might need to pay extra. See, you might think that why we need to go all the way to the warehouse, and why can't keep all the items in the retail outlet itself. Sometimes it's very difficult for the retail people to give the space for what they are giving as a free item or with the deep discounts. With this kind of warehouse model, they can keep their all bulk items in the warehouse itself, so that it will be easy for them to manage their retail outlet. So that's the reason, and we are giving the extra facility for the customer and the retailer as well. If the retailer has the space to manage in his office or in his retail outlet itself, then he can do always. So this is how it works, the first scenario, which is the customer coming to the online. And the next and second scenario is customer walk directly into the store. Assume that there are many people still don't have the smartphone, and still they don't know that how to go to the online and buy items in the online. So to that reason, we have to give the extra flexible for the users. So if he has a smartphone and directly walk into the store, and he should have the one QR code, and where he scans and find out all the promotions related to that particular shop is displaying in that the web page or the mobile app which is attached to that QR code. And he will browse and choose the items, and then he will purchase, and again generating the QR code for the promotional gifting. This is the entire the common process. Assume that if the another person who walk into the store, he don't have the smartphone, then it should have the the tab or the kiosk kind, and where he can browse the products. And initially for those people and who don't have the smartphone and don't have the knowledge about it, initially some person should at least assist them, some staff should assist them and explaining that how it works. And again he choose promotional multi products and he will buy, and again he will generate the QR code, and he will either walk into the warehouse and or he will ask and he will pay the extra money for transportation to dispatch that item to the his or her house. So this is all about the second scenario, which is the customer directly walking into the store. The third scenario is the retailer or the wholesaler or the manufacturer who want to clear out their stock in a bulk. So in these scenarios, if they want to clear out the stock, and they should post somewhere, and that's the reason. And the Conquer.com B2B portal, and which is the sellers portal, so those people has to come to their app or web page. So there they will post their postings. So it will be, and with all the specifications like height, width, and is there package available or without package, where it is available, whether they can dispatch to the retailer and who are going to buy or not, whether they will bear the transportation charges or not. So with all these specifications, and they need to post it in the B2B portal, and where the retailer also have access and to browse these items and to select these. This is all about the third scenario, which is the retailer or the wholesaler or the manufacturer and who want to clear out their stock. So the next and fourth scenario is, so the retailer who is looking for the bulk product or bulk services to buy and offer to the customers in their campaign. So now we discuss about the B2B portal for the bulk product posting firms. It is retailers or the wholesaler or manufacturers. And here the retailers and who want to buy those bulk products also having the access to the B2B portal, which is a Conquer.com seller website. So there they will log into this B2B portal. They can browse all the bulk product posting. They will choose and purchase those items, and they give the specification like whether those items going to dispatch to the warehouse or dispatch to their location. So these all terms and conditions like the paying the transportation charges by the retailer or by the wholesaler. So all these finalized over the phone call or the chat or email facility or anything, any communication channels. And once they decided, and they will purchase these items. After purchasing those bulk items, these retailers are posted, created their campaigns and posted. So that will available in the customer portal, so that the customers can browse and choose those products. And as I told that the entire user journey will go on. This is all about the fourth scenario, and where the retailers will buy the bulk products and create their campaign. Yeah, so far we have seen all the scenarios. So and the user journey from the starting to end for each scenario. So let's see that what are the screens, what are the web pages we require to achieve all these functionalities. And friends, I am telling you that we are going to discuss about the main features and the main screens in this one. Few like the few basic functionalities like login, registration, those I am not going to discuss, because those anyways when you discuss with your developer team, and they supposed to come up with this all the basic features. And friends, with this product design, if you take any of the online or web pages, so the flow will go like this only. So if you are having just an idea, and you will come up with the entire flow, and you make the user story, and you get the screens out of those user stories. So list out what are the main functionalities, and then you create those screens. So and give it to the development team, and they will make it, and that's how it works. Let's discuss about so what are the screens we required. I mean the web pages we require, and how it should be. So starting with that, the customer website which is like an e-commerce but with the gifting attached to the main product. The people, and without getting into the product itself, they have to know that for what product they will get what other free gift. So that kind of e-commerce portal we have to build. And when checking out, need to display the details like where need to collect the gift, or do that need to dispatch to their home, or whether the QR code needs to be generated or not. Such details need to cover. Such details need to mention while checking out. And if you give the product details, also it works fine. So that's one thing. Other, like as I told that many people don't have the smartphone, not using the smartphone. So for them we need to cover like keeping it in a kiosk, or keep the tab and where they can browse and with the help of the staff owners, so and purchase. Maybe with the tab they can't purchase, maybe with the POS system which is there in the shops, and with that with the help of that they can purchase. If the people who directly walk into the store, and even though they are having the smartphone, they can scan and get all the information, all the deals information, and they purchase. What I mean here, the tab should be there. The tab app which is there particular for shop only. So if you go into the one shop, and you should not look for the other shop details in that their tab. So that's the reason, and so that kind of application should be available, and which is as soon as they'll install that app and given their shop details, and it should show only particular shop details. And the next one is the QR code. When they scan it also, they have to see for particular shop. So that is also need to be done. And the third one is the seller posting the bulk product, and with all the details, the same the other retailers will use as a gift for them. What I mean here, for the posting in the sellers, in the seller app, as I told, that B2B app or web page, they should have the facility to post their deals. And the fourth one, retailer browsing those products, and whatever posting by the bulk product sellers, it has to browse by the bulk product buyers, and which are retailers. So for that also the functionality need to be implemented, and which is with the one screen. And the fifth one is post the main products and attach the gifting product to them. So it means it is for the customers, and they will log into the seller app, and they will take those bulk product. I mean, they will buy those bulk product, and they will create the campaign with the attaching to the main product what they want to sell. So here, once they log in, and they should have the discovery platform and where the bulk products are available. And the same time, they should have the facility to create the new campaign. So here the two functionalities need to cover for this one. And the fifth one is the dashboard. Even for the retailers who are buying the bulk product and selling for the customers, they should have the proper dashboard, and how many they are selling and what they are buying, and where it is available, whether those products are dispatched to the people or not. So all this information they should have the dashboard. Likewise, the bulk product sellers also should have the dashboard, and if they are having the multiple items, and what items buying by whose, and whether it is dispatched to their location or any concerns, and with all the information they should have the dashboard. And the seventh one is the create a QR code generation page for the sellers. Here the sellers means the retailers and who is creating the campaign. So they should have the QR code, and where they will generate the QR code, keep it in the shop. Browse in the shop itself. Anyways, entire functionality will cover the creating QR code for the customers to get their the promotional gifting. So this is all about all the screens. So if we build all the prototype screens, then giving to the development team, and they will create your app. So in this you have understand, and one is the seller app and another one is the customer app. So you will in the web apps or in the mobile apps, and you will create the two things, and which is for the seller.concord.com and the concord.com. In the future, in this pitch deck creation itself. I'm going to explain that entire flow also, how it works in the how it works flow, and I'm also going to create the screens, and so that you will understand that how to create the screens and how to create the prototype for the screens and which are not exist. That kind of things will help you a lot when you give to the developer, and if you are not clear, they will just play with you, and you will end up spending a lot more money, and there are more chances to drop in the middle itself. So that's the reason, and you have to know all these things, and before you are getting into the product development. This is all about the product screens. And friends, I'm keep requesting you, all the tech channels as a less encouragement, so please do subscribe and click the bell icon, and please do like, share and comment. Those are very important for the video promotion. And friends, see you in the next video. Thank you.